Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Welcome back to the show. Let's talk about C3.AI because it has a really important day ahead of itself, and that is it has its earnings that will be released post-market in a few short hours. And this could be really a make it or break it situation for C3.AI because there's a lot of tension between the bullish and the bearish potential. On the bullish potential, you have C3.AI that has really been a leader in the AI industry, has really grown year over year, smashed many different quarter earnings in the previous quarters, and also you have them really growing consumer-wise and on a client basis with their software that they are selling. Vice versa, on the bearish side, you have it basically a very high tech stock that is shorted. Over 30% of the shares are shorted, and it's criticized at being overvalued tremendously in terms of the actual revenue and the earnings that it does bring in. So interesting scenario here for C3.AI. There could be a lot of volatility ahead. So let's do a breakdown and get into the actual metrics. Now, of course, I'm not a financial advisor. Take everything I say with a grain of salt and hit that like button, subscribe. I can't thank you guys enough for supporting a small content creator. Pop it up on the screen here. You got C3.AI right now. It sits at about $31. On the last trading session, it really didn't move, kind of consolidated. And right now where we're seeing is some support is really at that $30. Now, C3.AI, if it beats, smashes its expectations, we could see and kind of follows the NVIDIA. That's a big thing. Because remember, NVIDIA smashed their expectations, and we had some confidence trickling down into some of these smaller cap stocks here. Now, if C3.AI does that, smashes expectations, we could see getting back here into the mid-30s. Now, if it misses expectations, does not meet those revenue and earning per share metrics, which we'll cover in just a second, we got a little bit of support here kind of at the 25, more foundational here at the 20. But from the 30 to the 20, not a ton of support. So it could be a totem pole that falls faster than I think we want to see. But that's only going to come with time. Looking at options right here, you can see options, decent amount of volatility, decent amount of call options that are here in the mid 30s. A lot of people compared to the puts that are up here. So a lot of people are taking a bullish perspective, thinking that C3.AI is going to beat those earnings. Let's get into the media. You can see with those quarter one earning results for 2024 that will be released, the consensus, we talked about this before, is that the earning per share estimate is going to be negative 17 cents and the revenue estimates are going to be 71.6. That's what Wall Street gives it. And it's going to be just a matter of time as C3.AI does actually beat these earnings or not. Now, one cool metric that I thought that was important to share is that over the last 2 years, C3.AI has beaten their earnings per share estimates 88% of the time and has beaten revenue estimates 88% of the time. So they have a good track record, and that's important, especially with a lot of criticism that is going into it. Now, with this expected post-revenue metric of this 71.6 million, that's a 9.6% higher over the same period last year. And talking about that with the feverish boom into the AI stocks, it's really important to see how does the CEO respond, and that's Thomas Siebel. He says over here that the new technology, and basically says that it has never been better positioned and that it is increasingly recognized as the gold standard enterprise in AI. So the fact that you have Thomas Siebel, the CEO of the company, is very bullish with the statements that he is coming out here with, and you have them closing 88% of the time, beating their revenue metrics, so the earnings per share and revenue, then you could have a decent chance that C3.AI could beat those expectations. And last quarter expectations, they were able to beat them. Now, the question is, if this does actually get bet, where does C3.AI go in terms of price action? And especially with some of these other securities and analysts, they have maintained price targets of up to $40 during kind of that same time frame. But right now, where C3.AI does sit, and especially from what they have done business-wise, is looking pretty well. And specifically looking right here, this is from NASDAQ.com. They say that the company actually closed 126 agreements in fiscal year 2023. That's up from 83 in the prior year. So the average cycle and the actual kind of diversification they're having in their client base is continuing to grow. And you can see that right here. They stated that the oil and the gas sector that actually accounted for 34% of their bookings in fiscal year. They got aerospace, that was 29, energy, utility, you see here 13, 11. So they're actually being more diversified in the actual sectors of the client bases that they are serving. Now, with that being said, C3.AI is continuing to release some great software platforms. We see that C3.AI actually released its generative AI solution to the market and immediately closed 3 generative AI applications with large enterprises. So the fact that they're still innovating, they're diversifying their customer base, and they've had an 88% kind of track record of beating their last quarter expectations, things could be looking very well for C3.AI. Now, of course, this could always happen on the flip side. Things could go the other way if Wall Street gave C3.AI too much of a bar to basically beat. If it set the bar too high and it does not meet those revenue expectations, C3.AI could be coming down. But right now, it is looking pretty healthy. And even the CEO is coming out with some bullish statements, and we're seeing it, that they are growing kind of consumer-wide, and they are growing just in terms of a company. So great to see there, and especially looking at their business model, it'll be interesting to see what happens. But other than that, I'll keep you guys updated. We'll do an update video, and we hope that C3.AI, I guess, beats those earnings. All right, take care, peace out, and have a great day.